All right, head Concordia softball coach Crystal Rosenthal. A little 2012 preview here. Crystal, you guys had the most wins in school history last year. You got a lot of returners coming back this year with a couple new additions. Talk a little bit about keeping that momentum going and some of the challenges this year.
Well, I think some of the momentum will be just in the fact that we have 8 seniors. Had a really great year last year, but did not make the national tournament, which was a little disappointing for our group. So I think that served as some motivation coming into the fall. I have a large team this year, and chemistry's been good. Worked hard all fall and into the spring, and just excited. Over the past 3 years, our program has grown a little bit, in large part to the older kids in our team. So we're excited to get to see a year for them when hopefully everything can come together.
All right, you guys have been out on the field for months now. You've seen your team develop, get ready to play the season. Talk about some of the things you like that you've seen from your team.
We're super athletic, and we have been in the past couple of years. In terms of hitting, we've got a very powerful lineup and balanced. We've got the deepest roster that we've ever had. One of the exciting additions this year is we've added a couple pitchers that have really shored up our rotation. We had a lot of success last year on the mound, so to add 2 pretty experienced and talented pitchers should help that system out. But again, I'll go back to experience. I think just experience in big games and experience at the national level, I hope comes into play this year, and it helps us eliminate some of the things that have happened in the past.
Okay, it's a long season. There's, it's a grind, a lot of stuff to improve on going in and throughout the season. Talk about some of the stuff you guys are working on.
I think last year was a great lesson for me as a coach. Although we did have, on paper, a really successful season, we've worked hard on learning how to finish, not just games, but finish later in the season, how to stay consistent, what it means to respond to things when they're not going your way. So I think we're a much more mature team, so we're working on continuing to do that, and then being more consistent both offensively and in the mound. We a little bit last year would go hot and cold, so our focus this year has been to really stick to the plan no matter what the results are in that particular moment, and not veer away from that. Don't panic, and just be ultimately the best we can be every day when we step out there.
Okay, your girls are practicing every day, and then afterwards they're always out there working on your field. You guys have been doing a lot of work, putting new stuff up, new scoreboard. Talk a little bit about some of the stuff you guys are doing.
We're extremely lucky. We have a great field crew here. I can't say enough about the men that work on our field. Sergio and Richard have been really supportive. Antoine is the most amazing field guy pretty much that you could have. To Kent, to Bill, to all these guys. So on the actual field, our grass and our dirt is immaculate. It's in better shape than it's ever been. And then, we've done some new screens in the outfield wall and behind home, and a brand new scoreboard, which thanks to the university for supporting that. And just all around, our athletics department has been supportive of our program, and you're starting to see some things really show on our field. And just my coaching staff, they work their butt off on that field every single day, and it's a gorgeous facility, and we're really fortunate to have it.
All right, you're entering your 4th season here. Always a big season for 4th season as head coach. Always a big season for head coaches as you see some of your freshmen that you recruited when you first came in become seniors. Talk a little bit about the culture you've tried to create here.
I think more than anything, what we've tried to create is just demanding excellence from our players in every area of their life, demanding excellence from ourselves as the coaching staff. And just trying to keep each other accountable for really being the best that we can be in whatever area that we're doing that, to be great, outstanding people off the field, and to do as much as we can for others. My goal for my players is a lot of what I got out of sports, was it should make you stronger and more confident and more able to succeed as you graduate from college and you go out to the world. So the culture is, if you were to be an outsider, it's probably one of toughness and hard work and blue collar, and pretty much putting the program before yourself.
All right, and simply the last question. Talk about some of your guys' goals for this 2012 season.
Our goal from the start of our first meeting is just to get a little bit better every time we step on the field. Certainly there's some goals that we have as a group. We'd like to win conference for the first time. We'd like to qualify for postseason and compete to win that tournament, and then of course return to the national tournament. Ultimately our goal is to win a national championship, and I think so many of those things are out of your control, but I think being able to compete for that every year is something that we're proud of, and we hope that we can continue to do that this year.
All right, you guys are testing yourself on the road early this season. First home game, February 17th. Good luck, and thanks for taking some time.
Thanks, Brian.